Hey, it's Josh. This is your iFanboy mini for the day. The mini is the small, creator-owned book version of the larger corporate entity, New Avengers JLA version of the comic book show iFanboy. Does that make sense? I think it does, but I think I blew it. It's like Bendis, because he has the powers, and he has the... It's Saturday, which is when you get the POW video now. Pick of the week was Powers number 29 by Brian Michael Bendis and Michael Avon Oeming. What can I say about this book that I hadn't said before? And I really mean that. I literally can't think of what else to say about this book, because I've picked this book a lot because it's been good for years. I think 8 years now. If you total up the other issues and then the new volume, I think we're somewhere in the 70s of this book. And it's great. I recently reread the hardcover of the first volume, and it was shocking to me that, I haven't read that since it came out, and so I've been missing a lot of the story, and it didn't seem to bother me because I still liked it. But I'd remembered some characters, and they all showed up in this. It's like this beautiful full circle thing. Basically, we're nearing the end of the arc. Dina Pilgrim was infected with the powers virus, which made her a power superhero junkie, where she would suck the powers of others in order to feed her weird power. But she was trying to take down the people who were responsible for it, and so she ended up on the murder suspect list of the cops. Of course, Christian Walker, her former partner, is a cop, so this creates conflict. That's what you get, see? And there is a scene where they're trying to decide who's going to go in the box and talk to her. The box, the interrogation room, if you've watched cop scenes. And I know that Bendis has, because he loves homicide and shows like that. And they sort of decide, listen, Walker's got to be the one to go in there and talk to her, because Walker's the only one she'll talk to, because Dina is tough as nails. That's probably what her little fact sheet said about her. Dina Pilgrim, tough as nails detective. And it just ends up that they have a really neat talk, and there's this great character moment, and the police commissioner decides that Walker should be the person who talks to him, and then they have to figure out that they have to let Pilgrim go in order to help them bring down the criminals, and so it's a big decision about what should be done, and they all do the right thing because they think Callista, who is the retro girl, and Callista was a little girl from the very first issue, which is so neat that it's all coming around. Callista could be in trouble because they have captured her because she used herself as bait, and so you're worried about her. And there's a big action finale, and everything turns out okay, sort of. And then Trip Hammer, who was in the first arc again, who killed Retro Girl's killer, he shows up, and then he... Well, I don't want to say what happened because I would be blowing it, but it's awesome. And the end is just... It like the face and the way that he drew it was awesome. Look at this cover. Seriously, that is a beautiful cover. It's black and white. It shows all the emotion and the relationship between these two characters, Pilgrim and Walker, who I've known for a long time now, and we've definitely seen them grow and change. And I just loved this issue. This was easily the best thing I read this week. And it's the same week that Brian Bendis' Secret Invasion 4 came out, too. And, you know, for my money, I'll take Powers over this any single day. I've been with it from the beginning, and I've loved this book all along. Even the weird monkey sex stuff from the end of the first series. Too much, perhaps? Listen, I'm very tired. I did radio interviews this morning. Maybe you've seen them. Go to iFanboy.com. Find out more about those weird radio interviews that we keep doing. It's weird. It's weird for me, too. Don't worry. That will be all. If you have any questions, get over to iFanboy.com. I just told you to go there. Or get to revision3.com/iFanboy and check out all the videos that we got going on. There's many good ones there. We work very hard on them. Thank you.